join the TVK. I've had several conversations with you. Much has changed over the last 6 months. There are some tough questions, though, for in front of the TVK. But let me start with a very broad question to you, sir. You know, Vijay's fan base is beyond question. Everybody has seen the kind of crowds that have turned up. But are you still confident that it will turn into votes? If yes, what's your guesstimate of the percentage that you will poll in 2026?
First of all, thank you very much for having me here. Then thanks to NDTV for organizing this wonderful conclave here in Chennai. Coming to your question, such questions were asked when Puruchi Thalaivar MGR started the AIADMK way back in 1972. History repeats itself, and I would say we are very confident that we are all going to be witnesses to this phenomenon of history of 1977 getting repeated in 2026. Our leader, Mr. Vijay, no doubt is a global Tamil icon. He has an enormous fan base. But importantly, TVK's support base is much, much bigger than his fan base. The reason is very simple. Almost all people of Tamil Nadu, they are wanting for a change. They have been voting for the two major parties for the past more than 50 years, and they are disillusioned with both the parties. And when someone took this bold decision to start a party to take on these entrenched forces, every people of Tamil Nadu feel it is their bounden duty to lend a supporting hand to our leader. And it is for this reason the TVK support base is much, much bigger than fan base. Even people of Tamil Nadu who were otherwise not a big fan of actor Vijay have now turned to be supporters of
So I'll
TVK.
ask you this question as you're making the point. And I think, as I said at the start, I don't think anyone doubts the kind of crowds that follow or a fan base for your leader, Mr. Vijay. But the question is that even the legendary MGR that you're talking about needed an ally when he had to defeat the DMK and come to power in Tamil Nadu. The question is, has the TVK failed to convince mainstream political forces to be part of it as an alliance, or is it part of a strategy to test yourselves in the waters?
One thing I would say, there has been a definite strategy in everything we did and we are doing, and which we'll be doing in future. When our party was launched in February 2024, it was not based on or a belief that some alliance partner would join us. And in the very first party conference at Vikramandi, when our leader had given an open offer of power sharing, it was not because just for reason to attract an alliance partner, but it was a principled decision. See, when DMK is voicing its support for an alliance coalition government at the center, it is not doing the same at the state. Even in 2006, when it was running a minority government, it didn't have this democratic spirit to have this alliance partners as part of this government. And this is the same. Even this 21 elections, when DMK won 133 seats, in each of the seats, the support of alliance partners have made a significant impact. So our stand of power sharing is a principled one. So our strategy, you will say, our strategy has clearly exposed these double standards of DMK, and in this way, we are very sure that our strategy has worked.
No, let me put a very honest question to you. I was talking to some political strategist, and I asked about the same point that you're saying of this principle thing. They are saying the point that's been raised is that TVK has not even proven itself on the ground. How can they declare themselves to have the chief ministerial face? And because they have declared that it will only be our leader as the chief ministerial face and anyone who wants to come and support us, what about political parties that have worked on the ground for so many years? Why should we accept that? I mean, have you put the cart before the horse, in a sense, declaring that your leader will have to be chief minister without having actually proved yourself on the ground?
Again, I would say this decision of TVK assuming leadership and declaring our leader as a CM face is not as a sign of our greed of power. It is again a principled one. See, we are here for change. We want a genuinely people-oriented and corruption-free government. When we surrender ourselves to other other forces or other parties, naturally there would be a lot of compromises which we don't want. And that is the reason we want to give a strong leadership to the state with sole motto of giving a corruption-free and genuine people-oriented governance.
Tell me something, as a bureaucrat, and we have the leader of opposition as well, who's arrived here on stage. As a bureaucrat, as somebody from the services who's shifted to politics and worked out, what's the depth of understanding and knowledge that you have in terms of issues? The reason why I'm asking you this question is that, when you... whether it was the Karur tragedy or whether it is the Jananayagan issue now, there doesn't seem to be strong, concrete reaction from the TVK to issues or protests or mobilization on the ground. Is that a weakness?
Karur tragedy was a shocker. We were a new party and we were genuinely, it was a genuine tragedy which struck us. And since a new party, we naturally took some time to recoup ourselves. But I would say, if any other party had been in our position, they would have faced a lot of difficulties to bounce back. And see, the end of the results matter, and see the momentum which the people of Tamil Nadu are giving the support to the TVK. The result speaks for itself. Any survey you take, the people are overwhelmingly in support of TVK because they know what has happened and they have wholeheartedly they are giving their support and faith. They have a lot of faith in our leader.
Has the Karur, what's happened in the last 6 months, has it derailed your campaign plan? How has that affected you? Why is there no strong reaction, let us say, to Jananayagan issue? For instance, the movie is stuck at the centers, the Congress party has reacted, but the TVK itself is not taking an aggressive stand. We don't see kind of mass protest. That's really how politics is played, some would argue. How would you see that?
See, if you ask me whether this Karur tragedy has derailed our campaign schedule, yes, I would say. But whether it has affected our people's support or whether it has affected the momentum of TVK, I would say no. Because I would say there is a silent wave in support of TVK, and people of Tamil Nadu feel that genuinely we were a victim of this Karur tragedy, and not only this Karur tragedy, and even this Jananayagan issue. And people, when every people have voiced their support for Jananayagan, we feel that it is, they speak for themselves, and it is, we speak for people's issues, and it is better for other people to speak for us. And moreover, it is a commercial venture. There are producers' interest in producers are also in there, and we have to take the producers' concerns are also into consideration. And it is for those reasons there have been certain, some less reactions for it. And in coming days, you would see a fitting reactions to all these things.
Okay, let me play a little mischief here. You have the leader of opposition, Mr. Edappadi Padichami. He's from Salem. You're from Karur. He's here. Is there a message from the TVK to... did you hope to have an alliance with him? Did it work out?
See, as I had said earlier, TVK is for change. It's for a genuine change. Uncompromising people's welfare is our motto. And for that, we sincerely believe that only with TVK's leadership that can be achieved.
No, so that you're saying, do you have a message for him today?
See, I have said what I want to say. Then
you don't want to push that bit. But did you hope for, at one point of time, did you hope for an alliance with the AIDMK?
See, our stand has been always very clear, right from this very first conference. We want to have alliance partners.
I promise you, I'll ask him that same question as well, whether he has a message for you all.
Star Health Insurance India's first standalone health insurance company. அவங்களோட ஃபோக்கஸ் ஹெல்த் மட்டும்தான். கடந்த சில வருஷங்கள்லயே 1 கோடிக்கும் மேலான கிளைம்ஸ் வந்து அவங்க செட்டில் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ இதுல அவங்களோட எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் என்ன, எந்த மாதிரியான ஒரு ரிலையபிலிட்டி இருக்கு அவங்க கிட்ட அப்படிங்கிறது உங்களுக்கு தெரிய வருது. அவங்க பாலிசி வந்து ஹைலி கஸ்டமைசபிள், அதாவது உங்களோட லைஃப் ஸ்டைலுக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி உங்களோட.
He has a message for you all.
Regarding alliance, our stand has been very clear right from the very first conference. We are open to alliance, but under our leadership. That has been our constant thing. Our primary political rival is DMK, and for that, and we feel that only with our leadership that can be achieved, and people of Tamil Nadu have only their faith only in TVK.
Okay, so you're saying people of Tamil Nadu have faith only in TVK. My last couple of questions, and let me again ask you inside track since everybody is here. Will Jananayagan hit the theatres? That's the question that everyone is asking. The movie seems to be stuck with the censors. Padam, eppo release agum?
See, this question has to be posed to the authorities and to this powers which are holding it back.
Why have you not strongly taken on the powers that are holding it back?
Since the matter is currently sub judice,
Okay.
let's see, and we will respond at an appropriate time. And we sincerely hope that justice will be done. We'll respond politically at an appropriate time.
All right, I'm going to close, but I'm going to ask you just to make one final prediction since the LOP is also there. What's your prediction in terms of number of seats at the end of the 2026 elections in Tamil Nadu?
TVK will form the government, and our leader will become the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. We will win comfortably. Comfortable majority will be secured by TVK.
And you'll walk the path alone. You'll walk the path alone.
Let's see. That is our leader has in the last meeting. Our leader has said, whether friendly forces join us or not, we are here to fight these elections. We are here to fight these elections for the welfare of the people, and we are pretty sure this TVK will emerge victorious, and the government will be formed by TVK.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Arun Raj, for joining us here and taking those questions. We'll hope to catch you during the election trail. I hope you'll meet with Mr. EPS, and perhaps this stage, at least on this stage, both of you can have an interaction, maybe not on the electoral stage. But thanks very much for joining us here.
Thank you.